Hey y'all, this is part 3 of the less salty showing of my games. Last off, we talked about PS2 games, that are also my PS2 games, and we're going to be going on with PS1 and DS. Now, a lot of the games that I have in these collections, I have the box, but I don't have the game, and vice versa, and I don't think it's really, like, some of these right here, I don't have the box to some of them. And I'll go ahead and tell y'all right now, I have Stuart Little 2, but I don't have the box. I don't know what happened with some of the boxes, but with the DS games, if I have the box, chances are I may not have the game, and vice versa, but I'll still show some of the games. So, got that going for us now. Anyway, let's start this off strong with Metal Gear Solid. This game, while it is extremely good, it is extremely hard. And I remember rage quitting so hard at the end where you have to fight the Metal Gear, we have to fight Liquid Snake, that I accidentally quit without saving, and I had to go all the way back where I had to fight Sniper Wolf and Raven again. Not doing that. So I have not played that game since. That's why I started with, that's why I started playing Metal Gear Solid 2. And hang on, I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Anyway, Monsters, Inc. Scream Team. Yeah, I guess I might as well show the disc. This game, as a kid, it was cool. Not so much now. I remember looking back on the game, it was kind of spooky looking, but then again, it was a PS1 game. So what can you really do? Well, this box is a nightmare, ain't it? Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. What the fuck is with this box? Okay, well, I don't know what happened to the box, so I'm just going to show you a picture of this chick. It was a good game. Hard, but it was good. I remember I heard that the first game was harder, so that would be a nice little challenge. Ape Escape. It's a good game. It's kind of hard with the controls, but this was the first game with the DualShock controller, or that you can use the DualShock controllers, so what can you do? Crash Bash. It's a Crash Bandicoot party game. Nothing really much else to say. It's very okay from what I remember playing. SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge. I remember playing this game when I was really, really, really young. So I think my parents may have bought this game for me. And from what I remember, it was not bad. It's made by Climax. There you go. And I remember it actually had voice acting. Like, they got the voice actors from the show to do lines in this game, and that's pretty cool. Treasure Planet. Yep, I do have it for the PS1. It's okay. I don't think I've actually played this Treasure Planet. I know I played the one on the PS2, but I don't know about the PS1. Who knows? Ow, fuck. Monsters, Inc. Scream Team. Do I have two of the same? I do have two of the same. I have a lot of the same game. Monsters, Inc. Scream Team. SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge. Y'all are seeing a pattern. Hopefully, at least. Spyro the Dragon. This was the first Spyro the Dragon game made by Insomniac. And it was good. It kind of freaked me out a little bit, but because of the PS1 graphics at the time. No matter if it was FMV or just cartoony, it always kind of freaked me out a little bit. I don't know. Patriotic Pinball. It's a pinball game. What else can you really say? My grandma got it for me, and I played it at her house for like 2 minutes. Resident Evil Director's Cut and Resident Evil 2. These were not my games originally, these were my dad's games. And I think when I was 13 or 14, that's when he decided to give me these games. I played Resident Evil Director's Cut for like 2 minutes. The controls are going to be really hard for me to get used to, and I've never played Resident Evil 2. I think I'll wait until I play the first one. It looks pretty good. But that's all of my PS1 games. I have Stuart Little 2, like I said, but I don't have the box. So, I don't think it'd be really all that cool to show the disc. But I don't have the box to some of these games, but I'll still show off some of the cartridges. I'm missing some of the games that I have here. When I was a kid, I did not really take good care of my games. But, hey, it's over and done with. The best we can do is just find them and get new, better copies of the games. So, whatever. Excuse me. To start off, Pets Cats 2. Pokemon Platinum. This game I remember was really cool, but there was a gym leader that I could not find for the life of me in this one town. Y'all may know what I'm talking about, the one in the the same town that's in that beauty contest. I had no idea how to find that person, or that gym leader. But I remember playing online, like the Wi-Fi with the mini games and stuff. That was cool. Drawn to Life. I beat this game a whole lot. It was really cool back then because you could draw like parts of the level and stuff, and you can draw your own hero. You know, not really much else to say. It's okay, I guess. Dragon Quest IX: Sentinels of the Starry Skies by Square Enix. This game, I remember, this was the reason my dad got a DSi, so he could get a copy of this game, so he get to play it alongside with me. And for a short period, we tried getting into the Dragon Quest games, but we just kind of stopped for a while. And we haven't really gotten back to the Dragon Quest series since. But, you know, it's a RPG with a giant amount of things to do. Like, if you look up the strategy guide, oh, that's a hoot and a holler. But, Mario Party DS. Oh, fuck. Mario Party DS. It's a Mario Party game on the DS. What more can you say? It's very mediocre. But I actually have a record on here. Some of y'all may know what the minigame I'm talking about, where you're on a chalkboard and you have magnets strapped to you and you have to fall down and stick to the chalkboard before you go to cross the red line. My record is 0 centimeters, 0.000 centimeters on that game. So, I believe that's what you call a humble brag. Hold on, I'm gonna organize these better. Sorry, it's kind of bothering me. I have OCD when it comes to how I organize my games. Pokemon White version 2. The first time Nintendo and Game Freak made sequels to Pokemon games that are, you know, like White 2 and White and Black 2. This came out, I think, when the 3DS was already out, so I guess they just wanted to shove that out in the market before, you know, they stopped making DS games. It's very okay from what I remember. Donkey Kong, Mario and Donkey Kong Mini Land Mayhem. My dad, I believe, bought me this game. It's like a puzzle, Mario versus Donkey Kong game. It's alright from what I remember. I remember some of the levels were really hard, but the online levels were really, really cool. Nice to know. What's the time on this? 8 minutes? Alright. Hannah Montana. Kung Fu Panda. Don't ask me why I bought this. It's pretty ass. And very confusing game, too. They don't really explain the controls all that well. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. This game was kick-ass, and I think I had this game on the Wii as well. And that was pretty cool. It's like a multiplayer Sonic Mario game. It's very, very okay, I guess. I remember the Wii one was good, but the DS is, it's okay. I'm getting kind of tired. Spore Hero Arena. This was a game that should have not been made. Spore alone is fine. They did not mean to make this. We don't talk about this dog shit. It was made by EA as well. Pokemon Ranger, Shadows of Almia. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's a Pokemon Ranger game. From what I remember, it was pretty cool. But I don't know. I remember seeing some gameplay of it a while back, and I don't know. It just doesn't really appeal to me as much as it did in my youth. We're gonna ignore that clock. But Pokemon Black version. This was before. This was the last Pokemon game that they were gonna release before they started making games on the 3DS, and it was all right. I kind of stopped getting really enthused by Pokemon games after the 4th generation, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver. I just kind of like those. 4th generation and under are like, those are my games. But any like 5th generation, 6th generation, just Super Mario 64 DS. It's a reboot of Mario 64, except there's a lot more to do. There's a lot of mini games and stuff you could play. It's really fun. It's one of the, I guess, DS best sellers, I suppose. But over here, Pokemon Soul Silver. The only reason I bought this game was because I lost my copy of Heart Gold, so we got Soul Silver. Not really much else to say. I don't know what this is. It's a box. Lovely. Namco Museum DS. It's just a bunch of old Namco games like Pac-Man and Mappy and stuff. It's very okay. Harry Potter years 5 through 7. Only reason I bought this is because I was in the Harry Potter games. This one is not good compared to 1 through 4. Heart Gold. I have a special little history with this one. I remember using the Pokewalker a lot. I remember playing this game a whole lot. Kind of maybe one of the best, in my eyes, one of the best Pokemon games that came out, even though it's a reboot. Lego Battles. It's a real-time strategy Lego game. New Super Mario Bros. 64. If you play on the DS, you know this game. Not really much else I can say. Pokemon Diamond version. It's Pokemon Diamond. It's just like Platinum, except less story-based and more gameplay-based. Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. This game was really, really fun. I remember playing this game a lot when I was sick. And I remember the final boss with like the Shadow Bowser was probably one of the reasons I will never play this game again. But I beat it, so. Yippee. Dragon Quest 4 Chapters of the Chosen. Yeah, this is when me and my dad were still trying to get into Dragon Quest and kind of lost interest in it. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky. I liked the the Game Boy Advance Mystery Dungeon, so I thought that I was going to enjoy this. It's, you know, whatever. It's very story-based. I feel like a whole lot more story-based than the Game Boy Advance games. That's it. PS1 games and DS games. Next part, we're going to be talking about GameCube, Wii U, 3DS, and Wii. And I may show off some of my Game Boy Advanced and Game Boy Color games. So that's it. Bye.